Alrighty, good morning everybody. So today is going to be a good day. Yesterday I picked up a carbon fiber spoiler. I also picked up this diffuser that's going to be going in the back, and I also picked up a lip. Now I would only be able to install the diffuser today because for the spoiler I still need to take the OEM one off, and it's going to take a bit of time. And as for the lip, I don't have the strong 3M tape until a couple of hours later today. So we're just gonna get started on the diffuser first. So this is how the OEM one looks like. No quad tips yet, but I should be able to pick up some new ones later by this week. Okay, so under the car, we're just gonna be taking off these 10 mils. I believe there's 6 of them. Should be pretty easy to take off. Okay, that took way too long, but I finally was able to get this diffuser off, and then we're able to get the new one on, hopefully, in a much quicker time. But this is how it looks like without the exhaust tips and without the diffuser. Okay guys, so after a little bit of work, I was able to get the new diffuser on. So I think it already looks pretty good. Obviously, I already noticed that the fitment isn't quite as good as OEM, but I'd say it's nothing, that really bothers me too much. Only thing that will have to get addressed immediately though is the sunspots. It's already coming off, so I'm probably just gonna have to get it wrapped, maybe just gloss black or something. But yeah, I took off the OEM exhaust tips because I'll be installing some quad ones later this week, so I figured I might as well leave them off, so just make the install for the quad tips a lot easier. Hey everyone, so we finally got our carbon exhaust tips from AliExpress, but yeah, there's gonna be 2 of these inside the box. We're getting those installed. I also got some rubbing alcohol to get rid of the old tape that's on my splitter that I got. Some more duct tape and Plasti dip spray, which I'll be using to do for a chrome delete. But anyways, I'm gonna go grab my tools and let's get them started. Okay, we just got some cardboard, and then don't mind the messy garage, but there's a car. It's looking real good right now. What is it? So anyways, this is how the front of the car looks. Again, only thing I've done is the front grille. These are the things I'm gonna try to black out today. These little side grille extensions. Yeah, it's just chrome. It's not looking too good, so I want to make it blacked out. Here's the side of the car. Tinted. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I did just get a new windshield because the old one was rattling and making a really bad interior noise. So luckily CarMax paid for everything. With these new exhaust tips, it's gonna look a whole lot better. So let's get to installing them. Okay, so I finally was able to get the right tool. It was this middle trim piece. I think the 4-inch one, not 4-inch, but the 4.0. But yeah, so basically I'm just using this to just loosen up this clamp. Again, it just got these 4 clamps. You just clamp onto the stock exhaust, but it should be pretty quick. Okay, so really it was super easy once you took off the bolts and you just literally just, get it on there. And then with the remaining bolts, you just put it back into the original places and make sure that it stays clamped on. Okay guys, that was super easy. It only took like 5 minutes and will not move, it's not budging, so it's good. Okay, again, this kind of bothers me, like the little paint sun marks from the carbon diffuser, but hey, quad tips, they're pretty solid. That's one side done. Oh yeah, that's looking good. That's looking good. Now we just gotta do the other side. Yeah, so again, it's just a matter of literally just putting it on and pushing it in. So that's simple. And then you get these bolts and just make sure to connect them. Wow. Finally, I have exhaust tips after 2 weeks of not having them on. But wow, they really do transform the car, especially because with aftermarket diffuser and quad exhaust tips, ooh, this is looking really, really, really good. Here's us. And let's take out these grill inserts. Okay guys, this is so much harder than the exhaust tips. But anyway, got a little tool in there, and then I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little trim piece or a little clip on here that we have to detach, but we have to do it, I think, like 6 times in order to get this off. Okay, this is really fucking annoying, but I finally got a bunch of like tools in there. Finally I got one of these clips out and a couple other clips too. I'm gonna slowly try to push it out if I can. But yeah, we almost got this clip out. Nice. Hopefully it should click. There we go. And then last piece out. Oh, there we go. Oh my god. This took so long. This probably took me like half an hour. But anyways, guys, this is how it looks like. Okay, guys, so again, I just have a little bit of cardboard. This is the plastic trim that we had earlier. It's chrome. I have some plastic dip that I got from Amazon. I believe it's around $8 a little canister. So again, I've never used it before, but I've seen a couple videos, but I'm nowhere near experienced at all. But let's start with this side. I just know that you gotta apply a bunch of different coats. You know, the more coats you stay on, then obviously it will look better. There's my little creation right there. Yeah, I probably put like 5 or 6 coats on it. That's what I'm thinking is called, 5 or 6 coats. But again, you know, was for someone with 0 experience. Oh man, well, that's how it looks like. Anyways, let's go. Oh, well, in the meantime, while it dries, let's go take off this trim piece. Well, I took that off super quick. Well, I guess 30 minutes on one side, touch everything you need to know on this side. But anyway, my quick round is I use my screwdriver in between just to like kind of get a little wedge. That little wedge, I got my hammer. I know if you're a little bit worried about breaking clips, you probably shouldn't use it, but hey, I haven't breaking anything yet. So I just kind of like pushed it in there, just slowly yanked it out. And in like 3 seconds, I just took that out. So much easier, but we still need to do 3 clips on this side, in which we're gonna use our placeholders, keep it in there while we use the main screwdriver just to like clip each of the 3 clips out. For clarification, this is what I meant about using a placeholder. So I just, once I got the second clip out, I just stuck this other tool in just to make sure it wouldn't go back. And then lastly, again, with the screwdriver, you're just gonna force your way in and clip it out. But again, the whole process, once you use my technique, 5 minutes, so yeah. Okay, that was definitely a speed run, got it done in like 3 minutes, but I kinda bent this a little bit, but luckily it's still not broken, it's still attached, so I'm okay. That's how it looks like afterwards, but hey, it was pretty quick, saved me a lot of time. Anyways, let's go apply it with a second spray on this little piece. Guys, I also forgot to mention that you should probably clean it beforehand so there wouldn't be any marks on the or any bubbles or whatever on the trim piece. So again, I'm just gonna wipe it down with some very easy cleaning agent. Again, you can use the alcohol that I recommended earlier, or just, I guess, a little bit of soap should be fine. I'm using just some waterless car wash rain repellent, so it's not the ideal, but I think it'll get the job done. Okay, so now while we're waiting for that, I brought out the front lip. Again, it's a used carbon fiber style lip, so it still has all the leftover tape that I need to get rid of, so that's why I'm getting out my drill, fully charged up. And then I also have this little razor I got from Amazon for $6, so I'll be using this to get rid of all the tape first. Okay, so again, here's the 70% alcohol, and then I'm just gonna spray just a little bit on a towel just to make sure it's wiped and clean. Also, there we go. But yeah, a little bit, just, you know, just dabble it around. Again, now here's a 3M tape. I have these extra thick scissors I can cut through pretty much a lot of things, and we'll start off with a couple of areas here. Let's chop that up. Nice. Okay, an update, guys. So I was able to get off all the original tape, put it all with new alcohol to clean it off, and then put new pieces of tape. And I looked under the car, and it's actually like a perfect fit, so which is good. I'll be taping this up and then removing the OEM bolts and then just bolting it on in these core places. But yeah, just did the same thing with the centerpiece too. Just gonna be applying some tape and then tacking it right on. Okay guys, so it looks like the grill inserts have dried up, so we're just gonna pop them back in carefully. Apparently these really go in really easily afterwards, so. Well, that's one side in, and you look at that. So, it looks a lot better now. Looks matte, no more chrome. Okay, so guys, no more chrome. I know it's a little bit harder here because there's a helicopter in distance, but look, all blacked out. So good. And then wait till I install the lip tomorrow morning. It's gonna look so clean. This thing is so loud from the factory. 2020 M340i with an MPE. Alrighty, good morning guys. It's day 2, and today I'm gonna be finally installing the lip now. Again, I left off yesterday. This is how it looks like now. Okay guys, again, with a simple rag and then some cleaning agent, which again is alcohol for me in this case. Don't know if you can see these little bolts, but again, just gotta make sure you wipe down everything here because you want it as clean as possible so there wouldn't be any dirt when you tape it up. And then as for these, I believe it's not 10 mil. I forgot what the exact measurements are, but you gotta take them off and then you just literally screw them on with OEM ones back on with this, but super simple. But then again, this is the centerpiece first. The reason why I'm putting in the centerpiece first is because on the sides there's these little clips that you're gonna use to connect to the other lip. Okay guys, and I finally got the lip installed, and man, this reminds me right when I first put my lip on my Honda Civic, but it looks looks really good. So again, you know, I made sure that the bottom was clean with the alcohol, and then I got new 3M tape to make sure it stays on. Then I got the bolts that also bolted on, so it should stay on pretty well. Like, you know, it's pretty good, but not super tight. So if it ever hit a bump and needs replacing, I could always do that. Again, you know, it's a pretty cheap lip. Got it off of Facebook Marketplace, but it fits on pretty fine, and I like the way it looks. So before, you know, my car had, you know, the chrome bumper inserts, and they also didn't have a lip, so it looked a little bit goofy. But now with the Plasti Dip, it's blacked out, and then now with a little lip, it looks a lot more aggressive. So it's coming along pretty well. Okay. Alright y'all, so today is the day we finally get our high kick spoiler. It's been over 2.5 weeks since then, but yeah, it's a pretty big box. It's not very heavy at all, it's very liftable with one hand, but let's unbox it and see what's inside. Alright guys, here's the spoiler. I'm not gonna take off the covering just yet, just because I'm about to go get lunch with my friends, and then we're gonna go install it together. But the tools needed for this job, I have my drill, because you need to connect it with the eraser to remove the OEM tape on the OEM spoiler. To remove that, I think we just have to use like a little prying tool, which I have, and also a little bit of string to slowly get rid of that. All right, so we're at the buddy's house, and we're he's already here. He got the string in there, but yeah, we're gonna slowly peel that off.
Should I start?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, this guy's zooming. It's only been like 10 seconds, and this just.
Do you care if this spoiler gets fucked?
No, I don't care, bro. I'm taking it off for a reason.
Okay.
All right, so next, we're gonna clean this shit up. All right, here's the spoiler. We're gonna put some strong 3M tape, and then he's got a lighter to heat it up. Hey, yo.
Quiver,
all right.
Quiver,
what the hell are you saying, bro? All right, anyway, so we got our 3M tape on here. We made sure it's a pretty strong and adhesive, and now we're gonna be putting it on the back of the car. Let's see how long it can last with the OEM spoiler. Bro. Yeah, I'm standing back. Hey, don't come with me. Oh no. Hey, no. Damn, okay guys, so this is how it looks like. It looks pretty clean. Again, carbon diffuser, which I'm gonna have to swap out with gloss black or maybe an actual carbon fiber one soon. Carbon exhaustives, at least they're real. And this is I believe it's real carbon fiber spoiler, and it feels pretty real. So yeah, looks good. This is the side profile, guys. Looks so good. So much more aggressive than the OEM one. I'll show you. Alright guys, this is how the car looks like at night with the ambient lighting over here. So I've got the purple LED strips and also the orange, and I think it looks just absolutely amazing. So this was my 1 month makeover of the car. Again, the reason why this took so long is because a lot of parts got delayed. For example, my windshield, which needed replacing, which took 2 weeks from BMW. The splitter, which took me a couple days to install, to prep as well, and also the carbon exhaust tips, which was delayed because it was stuck at customs in China. Lastly, the spoiler, which also took 2 weeks because that one was also stuck at customs. So again, a lot of these parts were from overseas. I got some of them from Alibaba, some from Facebook Marketplace, and just randomly DMing people, hey, do you know where I can get this? Since labor was free, the parts, I think in total is around $550, which is not bad at all, considering if you wanted to buy these all new from reputable brands, which would tend to be overpriced, would have easily cost you over $1,000, or including labor too. So including labor would have been definitely over $1,000, maybe if not, maybe 1.5. But because I did it myself and it was really easy to do, I was able to transform the look of my car. Again, I hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace out.